Hey everyone, this is Rob. Today I'm going to be unboxing a couple of pretty cool Street Fighter statues. They're collectible statues released by, well, now they're distributed by Tier 1 in America, I believe, if I got this correctly, but they're manufactured by Big Boy Toys. They were first making the rounds early last year. There was an announcement that the Ryu statue was coming out, and everybody kind of flipped out when it came out because it lights up and makes the Hadouken noise. It looks really cool. They're kind of pricey. They're priced at about 80 bucks a pop at retail. If you look at the wrong places, you will pay a lot more for these, so be careful. If you go to tier1accessories.com, I'm going to give them a shout out. I'll tell you why in a moment. But if you go to their website, you can get them for the actual retail price of $79.99. I actually got these at EVO 2016 in July, but Ryu came out in Asia January, or I think it was February of 2015, and then sometime later Ken was released, and then subsequently they've released T.N.C. 03, which is Chun-Li, and T.N.C. 04, which is Guile. I don't have those, but I do have these two because I feel what happened was the Tier 1 people had a booth. I was going to say guys, but actually I think they were both gals. Really nice, cool people. And they had this booth set up, and you know, they have the 4 T.N.C. models, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Ken, Ryu, Guile, and Chun-Li, and they're all set up and they look really awesome, and they're really friendly. You talk to them, they'll talk to you about whatever. But they were having a Twitter competition where if you tweeted out to them and tweeted their name and followed EVO and followed them, you could win one of these statues, and you had to specify which statue you were interested in winning. I was wanting to win the Ken one. I think it's the coolest looking one. I'll explain why a little bit later. But the Ryu one's also really cool, and they ended up winning. So it was pretty awesome. I hardly ever win anything, you know, especially one of those random drawing things. But yeah, I won one of these, and they're 80 bucks a pop. So I felt, you know, let me give him some business. I'll buy his, you know, well, technically he's the sidekick to Ryu, but his counterpart, I guess, his Shoto counterpart. So I can't really have Ken without Ryu. The only reason I picked Ken is he just looks cooler. I think his animation looks cooler in the statue. But Ryu's also very cool. But anyway, so I picked one up for 80 bucks. So I guess in all I paid 40 bucks a pop if you count the free one. And they also gave away this with my prize. This is a, I'm not sure if you can see this because of the glare too well. This is a PS4 faceplate. It's a commemorative faceplate, shows all the games that were played at EVO 2016 this year. And if you don't know where this goes, it's not really a faceplate, I guess it's a hard drive cover. If you have PlayStation 4, I don't know if you know this, but you can remove you can slide this off of your PlayStation 4 and expose the hard drive and swap it out for a larger hard drive. And anyway, you can remove the hard drive cover and replace it with this EVO one, which looks pretty cool. Basically, it says, hey, I was at EVO. Or not really, because actually you can buy this from the website. You know, the funny thing is, at the booth, they were selling these for 20 bucks. And I just checked the Tier 1 accessory site, and I guess they have a lot of extras because they're now $9.99. So if you want to act like you were at EVO without actually going to EVO, you can pick one of these up. They're pretty cool. And again, they were really nice, and just threw in here's the instructions. 2 steps. Take off the old one, put on the new one. That's pretty much it. But anyway, the Tier 1 guys, they make a lot of accessories for video games, as you can imagine. They make headphones and like little grippy things, I don't know what you call them, grips for your control sticks. And I think they actually make actual controllers for the PS3. Is it PS3? They look like Xbox controllers made for PS3. So for people that were used to the Xbox controller but played on PlayStation, they could get that controller. But anyway, the main thing that they sell, as far as I'm concerned, are these things. These are the most expensive things they sell too. So let's take a look at a couple of these. I'm going to start with the Ryu one. I'm not going to flip this one open because I'm going to let you in a little secret. I've already opened this one. So we're going to do an unboxing of the Ken one. So I'm just going to show you the box for Ryu. Again, this is the first one in the series, and they have a whole bunch at the booth themselves. They actually had a little pamphlet. I don't have it with me, that showed the release schedule for all the Street Fighter characters that were down, you know, in the works. And they had the schedule all the way out to like 2018. So they're releasing, I don't know, 3 or 4 a year. And I don't recall which ones they were. Most of them were classic characters, but I think there were a couple of new ones. You'll probably find that. You know what? I will look into. I took a photo of that little schedule, and when I post this, I'll look up that photo I took and I'll post in the notes what the release schedule is for the rest of the statues. But anyway, this is the first one. It's Ryu, and that's what he looks like actually as a statue. There's a top. It says Ryu. I don't know why it says Street Fighter available now, because this came out way after the Street Fighter V game came out. But anyway, it is officially licensed. Big Boy Toys, I believe, is the manufacturer, and Tier 1, I believe, is the American distributor of it, because I went to a retro game festival this weekend here in Austin, and they were selling the Chun-Li one, and I was talking to the guy selling it, and I noticed that the Chun-Li one had Asian writing all over it. It didn't have any English, so, or at least had a lot less English. The inside cover was in English, and it didn't have the Tier 1, sorry, it did have the Big Boy Toys logo, but didn't have the Tier 1. So anyway, it says Ryu, Big Boy Toys, Tier 1, some Asian writing that I can't read, and here's the back of it. So like it says, it does have LED lights and sound. When you push that button there in the corner, it says Hadouken, and it says it really cool, and the fireball lights up. Pretty awesome. It comes with this sign here. If you recall, this is the sign from Street Fighter 2 that you can actually destroy in the early versions of Street Fighter 2. Later versions of the Street Fighter 2 removed the sign, but I think they all had some kind of, like the Guile one, I think had a barrel. Oh no, wait, Ken's has a barrel. I forgot what the Guile one has. But in any case, it's pretty basic. It comes with a backdrop. Oh, you know what? I have Evo backdrops for this that I will show you in a second part of this video. I'll put those on there. I didn't bring them, they're upstairs, so I'll go get them after this. But they have this backdrop, and if you notice, it has Ryu's background and a partial health meter, and you see the K. They seem to come in pairs. The Ken one, let me show you real quick, has similar background, but it's Ken's background, and you can see he has the O. So if you put them kind of together, you can see here it says KO. That's why I picked up the Ryu, because I had picked up the Ken. You know, they seem to go together. I know the background's different, and there's the barrel. And since I'm showing you Ken's, let me just go and put this in frame here. Ken's is pretty cool because his Shoryuken lights up, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember this correctly, it lights up like not all at once, but in sequence from the bottom all the way to the top, and it looks pretty cool. And he says Shoryuken, as you would imagine. Again, this is what the Ken statue looks like. Here's the side. The top just says Ken, again, just advertising the game. It is officially licensed. That's what he looks like, and not much there but the logos. So let me go ahead and open up Ken's here. You can see a little bit better. There he is right there, and there's the barrel. And here's the part that I was talking about. I believe all this was in Japanese. I don't think it was in Chinese. I'm pretty sure it was in Japanese on the one that I saw at the Retro Gaming Festival. By the way, they wanted $100 for it. And again, be careful if you want to buy these, because even on Amazon, I've seen them for sale for like the Ryu one for like $145. Some are going for like $200 on eBay. It's pretty ridiculous. If you want to buy one of these, just go to tier1accessories.com and you can buy them for retail. If you were at Evo, you could buy two for $150. You'd save $5 a piece, $10 total if you had bought them there. But anyway, so let me go ahead and get started with opening this sucker up. And they do run on batteries, and they run on AAAs, and I know this because I opened up the Ryu, and it doesn't come with batteries. I do have extra batteries for this guy, so let's open this up, take it out. That looks pretty cool. So Ken's is the only one that's packaged of the four that are released packaged vertically, because he's doing the Shoryuken. All the other characters are horizontal. So let's take a look at this here. Let's start. Okay, so here is the background. Oh, yeah, I forgot it comes with these cards too. So let's open up the background. It's just cardboard. I don't think it's plastic. Yeah, it's just straight cardboard. And it's just a printout of part of Ken's stage. Apparently he already has one round one. And then this is the floor right here. See that there? And then it comes with a card. It says Shoryuken Ken. And it just has the same stuff that I think is on the inside cover. Birthplace America, birth date February 14th, so he was born on Valentine's Day. And he's 176 centimeters tall. I don't know what that is in American, British unit or imperial units. Weight 76 kilograms, blood type B. So in Japan, their blood type is like their horoscope. I don't know why. I mean, horoscopes are pretty stupid in the first place, but anyway, they use blood types for that kind of stuff. Special moves are the same as Ryu's, Hadouken, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki, and Pyukak. So that's kind of a little cool thing. And let's take this out of its plastic so we can assemble it. All right, so there's the floor. And so these things, I think they're, yep, I'm gonna need a utility knife to set this guy free. All right, there's Ken. There's his barrel. And I made a mistake by opening the wrong side. I should open this side up because it's got the base. That's good enough. All right, move this stuff out of the way. We don't need this stuff. Do need the barrel. Don't need the box for now. All right. So the way this works, it's just a plastic bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and put the batteries in. It's got kind of a small Phillips screwdriver head here. And you're gonna use this 3 AAA batteries. All right. And here's something I haven't tried before. I don't know if you know this. I didn't until today. Amazon makes their own battery brand now. Kind of cool. Amazon makes some pretty quality stuff at pretty reasonable prices. So I picked them up. They're pretty inexpensive for I think about 20 for like $6, so like 30 something cents a pop. So we're gonna try these out. I don't know if they last for a long time. They're alkaline. They should. So I just pop them in there. Oh, and you get a preview of it. It just immediately went to it. Let's close this up. All right. Don't need to be too tight. And assembling it is pretty simple. First, you put in the flooring. Oops. Like so. That's what does that. Here's the background. I'll put that last. Let me take 10 out of the package here. It's actually a very heavy, well-constructed statue. So it's got that new plastic smell on it. It's pretty strong, actually. Come on, Ken. It shouldn't be that hard. So I opened up Usery. This looks like a PS2 port or something from a PC or a, I don't know what that is. The one for View wasn't like that. I'll take a look to make sure I'm correct, but I don't think it looked like that. So it's got good weight to it, and this powers the Shoryuken flames here. So put this on here. Only goes one way. I realize this camera's vertical, and I'll switch it out in a second. And then this goes on the background. Oops. Well, the camera at this angle may not have been a good idea in hindsight. Obviously, this doesn't stick super well. I'll hold it in place in a second. And the barrel here. Get this off. This thing does not have a way to, it's just free. Boy, this thing does not stick well at all, does it? Oh, okay, so you can actually push a little firmer and it does stay. So the barrel would go, wherever the barrel goes. I'm gonna have to hold this in place because it's pretty heavy. So the barrel goes wherever, wherever you want to put it. And here's what it looks like. And I was right, it does light them up in sequence. Having trouble with the angle here of the camera. Try it again. So that's pretty cool. Stays lit for a while. I know there's a demo mode where it will do this every so often because they were all in demo mode at their booths, and it was kind of cool to watching them all go. So there's Ken's. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the camera off the pod and just give you an angle view because I think that would make it look a lot better. Let me put the scene together here. Where's the barrel? Oh, there's the barrel. Okay. So I'm going to take this off the tripod here. Give you a little bit better view. And there's what it looks like. Here's reviews. And Ken's. See, I personally think Ken's looks a lot cooler. It has that sequential thing going on for it. That would just light, so it would be kind of cool if it lit this and then that, I guess, but honestly, like, that's the way it comes out, just this one. So that's it. Those are the Tier 1 / Big Boy Toys Street Fighter statues. What I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to pause this, and then I'm going to come back. All I'm going to do is swap out. I'm going to show you the Evo backdrops that I got for free. I think they were exclusive just to Evo. I don't see them for sale on the website. So I will be right back. Let me stop this and then switch out the backdrops. Okay guys, I'm back. I just replaced the backdrops with the Evo backdrops. Let me show you what they look like real quick. So these look like, this looks like it was taken from Evo 2015 at Bally's. My personal favorite was Westgate's at 2014. I've only been to 3, 14, 15, and 16. And I thought the Westgate final stage was amazing. Even though the 2016 one was broadcast on ESPN and was at the Mandalay Bay Event Center and it had all this production value and stuff, I still think the production values and the look. You see how you have this big crowd like that up against the stage? That was the way it was at 2015 and 14. But the 14 one, I mean, this crowd went way back, and the screen was very wide, and it had like multiple things going on, and it had like the profile pictures of the combatants, well, it did have the fighters, but I mean the contestants were up there and had all their information. It was really cool looking. But anyway, this one looks like it was from last year. But yeah, you just swap it out, put it here, and it makes it look like they're at Evo, sort of. So anyway, these are the Big Boy Toys / Tier 1 Accessories Street Fighter statues. I did find that photograph that I had taken of the schedule, so let me just read that off really quick. These were, remember, first is Ryu Ken, and then Chun-Li Guile, and then quarter 3 of 2016 we have Blanca coming out, quarter 4 of 2016 Dalsum, and then next year quarter 1 2017 Akuma, quarter 2 2017 Zangief, quarter 3 Cammy, quarter 4 of 2017 Honda. I might have to pick that up, that's why I played Super Turbo. Quarter 1 of 2018 is Balrog the Boxer. Quarter 2 of 2018 Vega Claw. Quarter 3 of 2018 Sakura. She's the first non-Street Fighter 2 character on here. And then quarter 4 2018 Sagat. And it actually goes all the way, I thought it went to 2018, but it goes all the way to quarter 1 2019. And if you can't guess who that was that's missing, it's Bison. So all the Street Fighter 2 characters, including well, it's actually missing from Super Turbo and Super Turbo. It's missing Fei Long. Sorry, Vib. Vib's a big Fei Long fan, if you're watching this. It's missing Fei Long, it's missing DJ, and it's missing T-Hawk. So if you're a fan of those three, you're out of luck. But I can understand. Sakura and Cammy are more popular because they're girls, and guys like to buy statues of girls, pretty girls. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.